When it comes to autotrader and cars.co.za, if you're going to use these websites, you need to be very observant. This is a 2024 Suzuki Fronx with 18,000 kilometers on it, selling for 210,000 rands. When we look at a new one, it goes for 335,000 rands. There's going to be a price difference. Of course, there has to be a price difference. Some people just operate in a state of complete ignorance. They don't want to learn, they don't want to gain experience in regards to what's happening in the car market. They don't even want to understand how cars are priced. The reason why I'm raising a red flag in regards to this and also that, I don't even want to talk about that one because I'm basically complaining about this one for 210,000. This one is 205,000. The mileage, the year, and the condition. 18,000 kilometers. 2024. This is a new car in my eyes. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that when you get a car new, it's either you service it at whatever service intervals given to you, is at 10,000 and 15,000, or you service it every 12 months if you don't reach the given kilometers where you need to service it. So basically, this vehicle has done, hopefully, it has done one service. It hasn't had a lot of life. It hasn't really been driven like that, and it's a new baby. You also have to look at how popular this vehicle is. It's popular. It's a Suzuki Fronx. Outside of being a Suzuki Fronx, which sells well, which holds value in the used car market, basically its retail value, right? We look at the fact that it is a Suzuki and how Suzuki has built its reputation. We trust it because it's tested and proven to be reliable and to be durable. So all these things mean that they would weigh in on how a car will cost. The retail value is backed up by all this reliability, durability, and the demand for it. It's a popular vehicle, it has high demand. So these things will give it value. Now, after all these things that I've mentioned, and it's low mileage, fairly new, that gives it even more value. So when you compare it to a new one, so this price is a red flag. So that's why I'm saying that we cannot continue to operate in a state of ignorance, especially because we want to buy cars. We have to understand how this world works. With the little experience I have, that's how I'm able to say that no, this is suspicious. I do not trust it. It just feels a little too cheap. With that being said, a dealership has to be presentable. We know that certain locations and certain people, again, I don't want to sound like I'm discriminating against this or that, but certain areas, certain people are just known to be very dodgy. You can't just go to places where you heard stories that, hey, these places, that has a lot of scams there, but especially the dealerships there, especially the businesses there, red flags. Then you see a car there because you just want to save on money. You looked at the new one, 330,000, that's a lot of money. Ooh, okay, this one is selling for, I don't know, 205,000, 210,000. So you don't think that gap in the prices is suspicious? Then you're operating in a place of ignorance in terms of how cars are priced. You don't have to be an expert. You just have to have experience and knowledge. You may think that all you're gaining there is a lot of stress. Understand that you may be in love with the vehicle. So Suzuki Fronx is popular, you love it, right? I feel like the stress of not owning a Suzuki Fronx is better than the stress of buying something that maybe was in an accident and it's a salvage vehicle, or something is very wrong with the vehicle, or it has reversed mileage on it. Some of you are very sensitive. You can't handle stress, and you know it. But surprisingly, you are the very first person to jump in line to go and collect stress. Just take a look at places that you can actually trust, like a Suzuki dealership that sells pre-owned Suzukis. Look at how much they go for. Or go to Avis, go to Toyota, right? You can find Suzukis in Toyotas, in Honda, in Kia dealerships, in all these dealerships that are trusted, franchise dealerships. Like people trade in. Maybe someone bought a Fronx and they traded in for a Haval, they traded in for a BM, they traded in for a VW, whatever. At least you have something to fall back on in regards to those ones. Or it doesn't have to be a franchised dealer. It can be a trusted used car dealership. What I'm trying to say is go and take a look at trusted places first and see how much these people are selling this vehicle with similar mileage and a similar year, and compare them. Why are they so cheap? Are they that generous? You must just be careful. Stay tuned for more car related content.